I played episode 7 and 8 of Dispatch. Holy fuck. That shit was fire. Great conclusion to a game that hopefully hopefully they come back with, to make a season 2. I really do hope that they make a season 2 because that game was absolutely phenomenal. And if I'm being honest, I need a little bit of redemption. It's kind of fucked up the ending for me a little bit. The ending's not what I wanted, but it is what I got with the choices that I made. With that being said, make another tier list. Okay, I gotta make another tier list. I gotta make another tier list because I finished the game, did what I did. Damn. All right, I gotta do it again. I have to do it again. This time, I'm gonna just keep these six tiers. I know. I think I added like two extra ones. I don't think I need to do that. I think I can just keep it with these six. The difference between this one is toxic a toxic and beef are on here. Besides that, everybody else, people who we had already was on here. So with that being said, I'm gonna skip beef for right now. I'm gonna skip beef for right now. We gonna go straight to Blazer. We starting off with Blazer. She was doing her big one. At first, she was one of the most useless people ever, but she stepped up, saved me from Shroud in the bar. Um, she got out there into the city. She was helping. She was whooping ass. I definitely used her a lot. And then she saved my boy Chase. Holy fuck, I can't forget the biggest thing that she did. She gave Chase her powers and he lived and started whooping ass. She's in S tier. Anybody who saved my boy Chase is in S tier. With that being said, Chase is also in S tier. Chase also has to be in S tier because he's never did anything wrong. Never. He always had me in mind, especially that flashback back to when we were younger. It was like what 2003, and bro went to the store for us. I'm not gonna lie, he was always talking crazy, but he was a teenager. I can't even blame him. He was a teenager. What? Fuck. Coop. Let me come back to Coop because I'm about to talk about her a little bit. Flambe. He was cool with us. He was doing his big thing, but he didn't have that much of an impact for the rest of the game. I'm gonna say C's mid. C's mid for me. Golem going back. So now it's hard for me now because I have to think about every single episode, not just the last two, but everything that they did in the last two would either raise them up by so much or lower them by so much. I'm being real. I'm being so real. Cause fuck. Golem, he was real as fuck. He saved my life against Flambe. Episode 7, found out Invisible Gal was cut from the team. Bro was pissed. Bro was heated. That was like his bestie. But he fucked up the team a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to send somebody to go get him. Dude, what the fuck? But I can't blame him though. He was real for that because he lost his only friend on the team. Well, like, his closest friend on the team. I'll put him in B. I'll put him in B. I gotta come back to Invisigal. I have so many conflicting feelings towards her still. And I fucked up the ending, so it makes my feelings for her more confusing. Now it's an A. I don't know what else I gotta say. She did her big one. Every single scene, she was fire as fuck to the very end. Never switched up, never did some bullshit. I'm a man. I'm not gonna lie. Um, he pissed me the fuck off. I'm so happy that I picked Waterboy over him because why the fuck did he have the power of like one of his powers being depression, where if you miss a call or fail it, he gets depressed for like 45 seconds. What kind of shit is that? Just for that, he's lower than Flambe. And his stats didn't help me at all because what his stats were already had for like Golem. So like, bro, what? Prism? Yo, Prism was smart as fuck. I don't know. She might be S. Prism might be S tier. Damn. I don't know. Because so in the final battle with Blazer, Shroud caught Blazer, but it turned out to be a mirage from Prism. That shit was smart as fuck. I was like, yo, that shit had me mad hype. Prism's never done me wrong. And then her power, one of her powers was like if I miss a call, it'll bring it back up for a couple seconds. That shit came in clutch. That shit was so fucking clutch for me. That's gonna make Prism S. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna make Prism S for me. Punch up. He was funny, but I don't feel like I got enough of him. But he was doing his big one. That whole scene when Toxic tried to fight me and I was like, nah, you gonna fight Punch Up? I already knew straight dick shots the entire time. I'm gonna put him in A. I'm gonna put him in A. Let me come back to Robert because I don't know how to think about him. I don't know how to think about him in terms of how I played as him or in terms of just how he was in the game. Because you can consider both. And if that's the case, it's gonna be all over the place. Because like I said, I fucked up at the end. I hated my ending. I wish I got a different ending, genuinely. Royd's always been a great guy. Royd has always been there for me. Royd has always been him. I'm not gonna lie. Royd is S. Royd has never done us wrong the entire game. Never talked crazy to us. Always supportive. Always trying to help. You can't hate Royd. He's our best friend. All right. Sono. Okay. Shroud's gotta be an F. Shroud has to be an F because he took our dad's gun, shot him with it, and then played Russian roulette with us. Dude kidnapped Beef after getting his ass whooped, and then he tried to get Invisigot to turn on us, which she did, but she didn't. I don't know. That's confusing as fuck to me. Like Invisigot was all over the place, and that's why I gotta put her on the list later. But Shroud, don't get me wrong, he was a good villain, great villain, very funny. He had that whole smart shit, and then the reveal of him at the bar, that shit was hard. That shit was so fucking cool. One of the greatest reveals for a villain ever. I don't like what he did, but he did his big one. I can't even lie. Sonar, Sonar was probably one of my Sonar was probably one of my most useful heroes ever sent out. He goes in A. It's toxic, bro. Like I don't know why he's even up here on this fucking list. Waterboy, Waterboy is always useful to me when I got him. Yeah, sure, he fucked up at first, but he was new to this shit. I gave him a chance, bro. Genuinely cooked. The shit happened with Flambe. He was there for me. Final battle. I'm not gonna lie, he was low key cooking it up. Yeah, sure, he was throwing up on niggas, but that was still fire as fuck. The nigga spit water in on Shroud's machine and electrocuted him. That shit's funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that his power is spitting up on people, that's hilarious to me. And we got these four. Beef is A. I like Beef. He was cool. He always let me know if Invisigal was in the room, which I like that detail. I like that detail. Is actually really cool. But he's dumb as fuck. Why is he so happy and Shroud's talking about killing him? I get it's an animal, but like, bro, animals can tell when they in danger and when they not. So I'm putting him in A. He don't belong in S. Coop. Okay, so the thing with Coop is I didn't have her in my playthrough, but when I found out she was a boss battle, which I kind of thought was going to happen, it was cool as fuck. When we was fighting up in the sky, me, Coop, and Blazer, I was like, oh, this shit hard. And you could tell that she actually wanted to be still with the team. And that's why at the end of the game, I was like, yeah, nah, she with us. You can let her go. She was happy. Fuck. I'm put her at I'm put her at C because I do kind of feel bad for Coop because I had to fire her, and I wish that I didn't have to fire either one. It was between Sonar and Coop. That shouldn't have been the case. I would have loved to keep both. So I can't put her at D. I can't put her at F because that was fully my fault. But I would have felt the same way if I got rid of Sonar. Oh my god, this is hard as fuck. Okay, honestly, because I fucked this up. I fucked this up majorly. Okay, I understood why she did what she did. I fully understand it. She wanted to help, all that type of shit. But my thing is, she could have been smarter about it, and she risked, and in the process, Chase's life was in danger. Even though he didn't have to do what he did, he still chose to because he cares about me. If Vince Gal cared about me as much as she would have thought about it more, brought back up something. I just feel like she could have brought back up. That was my only thing about it. Even if she brought Punch up, anybody, shit, she could have brought Water Boy. I don't care. Somebody, literally anybody. She took the pulse, hit it, didn't say nothing to me when she could have at any time, even when she was suspended. I did side with the team and getting her gone, which I do kind of regret. And when she told us the backstory, dude, I was so fucking pissed. I was like, bro, I fucking knew she put that bomb on us because of the shit that they've been saying all game. Talking about, oh yeah, she came in here randomly, no questions asked. No one else could have put that bomb on her back. No one else could have. I fucking knew it was her. She the backstory. That shit had me more pissed. I said, oh yeah, we're officially done. I couldn't forgive her in that moment. Right after I forgave her. In my head, right after I forgave her, but there was no change in that until there was no change in that until Roy. Until me and Roy found her in the shop and she had the pulse. I forgave her, but by then it was too late. And I'm just like, damn, what can I do about this? She came in the end. She was actually kind of helpful. Shroud talking about some, oh yeah, she was still working for me. Ha ha ha. Shroud's brain started getting cooked up because he put the wrong pulse in his head. Invisigal stabbed the fuck out this nigga. I didn't like her in that moment because I wanted to kill Shroud, but at least he's dead. I don't care. Shroud didn't deserve mercy for anything he's done. At least he died. The way Invisible did it was crazy. I fuck with that. But like since I didn't forgive her and I cut her from the team, I got the ending where she embraced villainy instead of heroism. And since she was my love interest, I ended up with nobody. I ended up with nobody. I'm pissed. Me and Blazer was just friends in the end. I fucked that up 100%. I gotta put her at S because all she wanted was a chance, and she genuinely felt bad for what she did. I just couldn't forgive her in that moment, which I feel like is very reasonable and realistic. So with Robert, like I said, if I'm thinking about him from from my perspective and how I played, he might be either B or A. He might be B or A, but that's what makes it so difficult for me. He's a great main character. He got the mecha suit. He was whooping ass. He low key wanted revenge on Pops, and he tried to make everything good with everybody. Like the team respected him, Roy respected him. He was cool with Blazer. He helped Coop. All this shit. He was still a great main character in the end. I'm not gonna lie. It's not really that much to think about. He's also S tier. I'm gonna move Flambe up to B. Fuck. Okay, this is my final list. This is my final list. I don't care. Boom. S tier. We got Blonde Blazer, Chase, Prism, Royd, Invisigal, Robert. A tier. Mal, Punch Up, Sonar, Waterboy, Beef. B tier. Golem, Flambe, Shroud. C tier is Phenomena Man and Coop. D, nobody. F tier, Toxic. I don't know why he's on this list. Genuinely. Quite genuinely. I don't know why he's on this list. This is my tier list after playing all 8 episodes of Dispatch. Yeah, I think I'm happy with it. I did fuck up the ending, like I said, though.